getting late. Where to now? Noise. Noise.
No match for me.
The more the better. It's getting late. Where to now?
Think of the space station as your... Think of the space station as your home. Think of the space station as...
Fun May. A name that's both new and familiar.
I thought Member 4, Pokakakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
You're back!
Of course! This is a summit between three geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ronmay doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ronmay likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue.
Of course! Go find her yourself. She borrowed the phase flame to do some...
Miss Ronmay is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little...
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life helix system. Ron is certainly very talented. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herta's research partner, Hurry up and head up.
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time...
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you. This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism. Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens. Oh, really? I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half. Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too. So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
No, my research area is short stories about toilets. Huh? What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here, just like in the no man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment. A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill. I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish. Yes. Problems wrought by my own hand. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other Society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms. I do trust you. I do trust you. I do trust you. I do trust you. This has nothing to do with them. Besides, the more people involved, the more problems there will be. The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice.
It's getting late. Where to now?
What? A place where the space station stores. Why would anyone want to know that? I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of it. I'm not hiding anything at all. You're the sneaky... I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you... Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone.
Will of preservation! There's so many people. This seems to be the place.
Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. A resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of life. But once she arrived on the space station, she just... Yes, she's treating this place like her back. The end result? Everyone's...
Ron May likes to listen to the space. Some of us younger researchers are her super fans. We're always...
No idea. So, I really can't say anything about her.
As expected. You look like you belong in a comedy skit yourself.
Madame Ronmei is very picky when it comes to... I don't know about her, but I love ferment... So, I really... Did I ask about your favorites? Also, that's just...
Molten cheese tart is the best. What's our slogan again? 1, 2, energize yourself.
Our creed. Oh, praise be! You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron. Oh, let me tell you something, Mister. Since you're so interested, you need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ronmei has been. If you're sincere.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that it says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of Starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Qingtu. Rumor has it that it once created. Let's give it a shot, shall we? First thing. We need to add some other. And now we mix them together. Yikes. Take a look.
So this is the little...
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay.
Wakaka! I'm a genius among geniuses. That was way...
Oh, molten cheese tart says... Molten cheese tart says, does Madame Ron... Molten cheese tart says, Madame Ronmei still has not recognized me as a... There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator to the work. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to... Good! You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against Grey Bean. They both hope to receive Madame Ronmei. Of course! All the ones who came here to stir up trouble have been converted by us. This is called... it's genuinely puzzling. Love from the creator to her creation? I don't know. Expecting me to understand. Remember, as long as love... That depends. Oh? The...
You're here. Herta called Screwlum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite, and now, I wish for you to... I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters. Just in case, I want someone who will help me. It'll be easy. Just remember. All right, let's go.
I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, madam. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. Will
What if the responder is Polka Kakamon?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Chingtu? Are you still in touch with her, Ronmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask her to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought her in after all.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ronmei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life...
I probably will. Records indicate she likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out.
What's wrong? You're not leaving. Depends on who they are.
The air in the space station has a pleasant quality. I will stay for a while longer. Lady Asta has recently expressed...
It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the master control zone. Thank you. Well done. No, you misunderstand. While Herta is tied up in meetings, you might find it more convenient to roam the space station. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, and now my headache is stored. She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll input your finger. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
What would a sealed zone look like? Looks good.
Buzz.
What's up with this unit? It looks...
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone, high risk zone. Buzz. Serve permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta, fine. As long as it keeps her. Buzz. I am a twin of the rice frying rope. Maintain zone operation. Welcome. Buzz. Basement 1. Basement 2. Shuttle. Incubator. Dangerous corridor. Danger. Welcome. Visitor. Conclusion. You cannot enter. Assessment. Suggestion. Proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path. Fry leftover, right. Fry leftover.
The moon shines on the truth.
The kindling for the phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts. The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but they simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator.
Huh? What's that sound out there? It's just a different flavor.
I'm not one of Runmay's recognized works. Too much negative energy. Why?
What's that noise? Follow me. It'll be okay. I need to find a place for this little one. The moon shines on the truth.
Lance at the ready.
Stand down. Blade of moon.
Need a doctor? You can't run!
Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
Will of preservation.
The moon shines on the truth.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward. I'm on guard.
Tedious. Blade of moon.
Tough luck running into me! Try that again!
Lance at the ready.
Ready for death.
My turn! Let me tend your wounds!
All will be revealed in the lunar flame.
Time to show what's in your prescription!
Save it for your own
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move!
I'm on guard.
Stand down. Blade of moon. Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
Will of preservation. Lance at the ready.
Tedious. Blade of moon. All will be revealed in the lunar flame.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. The moon shines on the truth.
Try that again!
I'm on guard.
Ready for death.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them. You're here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path.
The final days that member number 23 at Cha spent in the mechanical city showed me that even I'm now certain that the outcome of life can exist in thousands of different forms. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question...
Are you telling me to keep going?
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. It's the patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essence is ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is...
Not a scratch. Lance at the ready.
Tedious.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
My turn!
All will be revealed. In the lunar flame. Blade at me. Blade father.
Try hard, watch this awesome move!
Sounds... Stay here for a bit. Did something just open?